Hello everyone, my name is Chai, and welcome to my 17th episode of my Minecraft Let's Play series. Today I'm in the end, which is hopefully obvious, and we're going to be getting ourselves a nice pair of wings, and then probably going home and doing storagey stuff. If any of that sounds interesting to you, please make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any future content. Let's get on with the video. Just pop through here real quick. Oh, that was terrifying. No cities in sight, though. Unfortunate, we could be here for a while. Oh my goodness. Does it have a ship? Oh, I don't think it does. That was quick though. That's our first end city. Look at it. It's so pretty. I need a boat. That's really all I need. As a content creator, there are a few things that I like to keep in mind while making videos. The most important of these things is making sure that you all have a nice and interesting video to watch. This means cutting out any unnecessarily boring or tedious parts like me traversing through the end. Instead, I give you the most entertaining parts, or the cool parts, or important parts. One of these parts is my death. I died. Sorry about that. It's not the end of the world though. I still do have the dragon egg and a handful of other things that I stored in my ender chest that should help me get back up on my feet while I am sad and armorless. One of these things include a massive amount of emeralds, which I will use to trade to get all of my gear back. I believe downstairs we have my old pair of diamond armor from before I went to the end, so we'll just grab that really quickly if I can figure out how to use an armor stand. It's not the best of armor, but it's better than being armorless. I've also spent all of my emeralds and all of my levels to get some of these books. This isn't even all the books I'm going to need. This is going to be a project for a future episode because I don't feel like dealing with it right now, to be completely honest. Instead, we're going to work on my cactus basement, which isn't going to stay a cactus basement for very long. The storage room up here is pretty nice, but all of the chests are getting uncomfortably full, and I have a lot of storage in other places simply because it doesn't fit in this room. So what we're going to do is down here in the previously known as cactus basement, we're gonna make it an actual storage room. Apparently it's been producing a fair amount of cactus because I forgot to turn it off. I am taking it all out though. We need the space for other things. Alright, here's the cactus room without the cactus, which makes it kind of just a room. What I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lower the floor a bit and extend it a bit more that way, so more digging. I'm thinking about this for the depth of the storage room, and I have an interesting idea of how I kind of want it to look. So down here is going to be like just a whole bunch of chests, which is normal. This is a storage room. But up here, I kind of want it to be like an aquarium, and then when you're in the storage room, you can look up, and then there's like little fishies everywhere. I have dug out the room. I've decided that instead of this top section being the aquarium, I want it to be the bottom section. I feel like that just works better. Alright, now I need to dig out all the spaces for all of the chests to go. Wait, does that actually work out perfectly? It does! I could have 9 sets of chests in each of these little corners. I did not plan that, but that math works out perfectly. I am very pleased. I've got all of the chests in. I also put some slabs on top of these chests so you can still open them, which is very helpful, so I can actually use all the chests that I have. Oh, I fell. I'm smelting some glass right now, but I don't want to fall through, so I'm just gonna take all of this glass and hopefully just cover up a little bit of space so it's easier not to just whoop and then have to go all the way back up the ladder. While we're waiting on that, though, we're gonna get some shroom light to put back here so we can have some, like, ambient lighting, which I think could look interesting in this room. I need 54 shroom light, and I only have 5, so we're going to head into the nether to the warped forest to hopefully grab some. I don't think I realized that a max hoe insta-breaks this warped fungus block. I have enough shroom light on me right now because I only need 45, but I am going to try and get an even stack just so in the future I can also have a bit of shroom light if I need it for like detailing and stuff. If I die, I'm going to be very sad. Actually, not really sad, mostly just disappointed. For the next step, I need wood, but I used all the wood on making the 54 chests for my storage system, so now I get to mine some trees. I have made most of this room into stone. Some of this is just leftover detailing from the cactus area, which is why there's none of it over here. But I am planning on using these blocks in the detailing of this room, so I don't feel like taking them out. I also haven't done the basement yet, but we're gonna get to that later. I'm gonna add these little, like, wooden things. I think I'm also gonna strip these as well. And then I can, like, make a little... not sure what this is. Like, support beams? Oh, I fell through the hole. That is not good. But I can kind of make these support beams and have them not go all the way across the room, but something kind of like this should add a bit more structure and dimension to this place. I've decorated most of this room. Here's what it's looking like right now. There's wooden beams across the ceiling. The glass floor is almost in and is looking, well, if you look at it from this direction, a little suspicious, I would say. I also added this little outdoor area here, which I think could make like a nice elytra landing pad. It currently doesn't look too nice, so I am going to have to prettify it, which is not a word, but I'm using it anyway, so that's okay. Right now, though, I'm going to start detailing this room so it looks a little bit more weathered. I'm doing this the usual way by just adding stone variants into here. I'm also going to mix some of these slabs and stairs into the detailing. Hopefully that should give it a bit more depth than it currently has. Now it's time to work on the elytra landing pad. I've done a bit more terraforming in this area, and now this little cave thing looks a bit more natural. Now all I'm gonna do is just add like a little platform type thing so that I can fly in on things that are not grass and stone. I'm also making these little pillars so that it looks supported instead of just sad. Now to make this a little nicer, we're just gonna add like a little shelter type situation. I'm just gonna put some fences here for safety, even though at this point I'll have wings and be able to just fly away if there's any problems. Oh no. I've got bad news, everyone. I went to go and sleep with Blueberry because I was down here and stuck, and she's gone. Well, I'm very sad. I miss Blueberry, even though it's just a blue sheep, but she was my first pet on this world, and now she's gone, and I am sad. Anyway, back to building. I completed a few extra details on the little elytra fly-in thing, and I think it is complete. This means that the entire top section of the storage room is done, which means I sort chests. Quite a few of them, in fact. I completely forgot that at one point I was gonna make this little room in the Lilac Grove my storage room, so there's just like stuff everywhere that I could have used. There was blue glass, and that would look so pretty instead of just the regular normal glass. Anyway, most of the other chests are cleaned up. I just need to get this extra pocket done, and then I should be able to move on to making the pretty aquarium underneath this thing. Alright, I've figured out / remembered why I have this second storage room. It's for bulk storage, because some things I just have in absurd quantities. This isn't even all the cobblestone I have, by the way. I haven't sorted all the stuff from the chunk that we mined out in this system because I forgot this system existed. But this is going to be a really nice place for bulk storage in the future, where I don't actually need to have it on me at all times because there's just so much of it. You'd really think that with an upgraded storage system, you would be able to account for all of the extra blocks you have, but no, I did not account for that. We do not have room for all of this, so it will be going in the Lilac Grove. It's alright though, now that room has a purpose. Unlike this room, which was my previous storage room and now is just sad and empty. I'm thinking about making it a home for this parrot who's just been living in my little downstairs library area this entire time, but I'm open to other suggestions, so let me know down in the comments section. Now it's finally time to work on this aquarium section down here. First off, I want this to be a couple blocks deeper, so I'm just gonna dig that out real quick. Alright, I've dug this a couple blocks deeper, and I've also made all of the walls into stone. The next thing I'm gonna get is a Silk Touch pickaxe so I can collect coral and remove all of this glass and replace it with this pretty blue glass that I found in the Lilac Grove. I have most of the books I need for my Silk Touch pickaxe already. I just need an Efficiency 5 book, I think. To get some experience for this new Silk Touch pickaxe I'm gonna make, I found all of my ores and I towered them all up in the bottom of the chunk. You might be wondering, why does that look like the void down there? it's because we're so far up, it's just not rendering. But you can see everything from here. And I mean, this happens every single time I get a substantial amount of ores, but like, it's really pretty looking. I especially like how the fields look. It's very, I don't know, farmy, which makes sense. It's fields, but still, I quite like it. I guess now it's time to dig all the way down. Alright, I came down because I was worried that everything was gonna despawn. And so I picked all of it up. We've got this chest, and we've got this chest that for some reason just has a whole bunch of slabs in it. I have all of the levels I need, so I'm not gonna mine the rest of this down right now. I'll probably do that later. But now I get to sort all of this into my new and improved sorting system. I've transitioned everything over, and I didn't add much to this chest, but then if you go over here, you'll see that I built an entire auto smelter array, and most of everything is in here because it needs to get smelted. I've also got blocks of coal just helping these things cook. The system hasn't been running for long, but once it does, I'll craft everything to blocks and transition them over into this chest. I have all of the enchantment points, and now I have my Silk Touch pickaxe back. Now that I have this, I'm going to rip up the glass floor and then replace it with some blue glass. Alright, I like the way that this looks a lot better, and it'll look even better when there's actual stuff to look at underneath here. Right now there's not though, and it's time to fix that. One of the things I'm gonna need is sand, so I'm just gonna place down all of the sand that I have right at the bottom. I have 6 sand. I'm gonna go to the coral biome to collect sand because there's a decently large beach nearby that I should be able to use to also get sand, and then also I can grab some coral while I'm there, which is always nice. I'm on the way to the coral biome, but look what I found! It's one of those things! Don't really feel like doing the lever trap, so I'm just gonna dig in here. Ooh, there's diamonds! I did not expect any good loot to be in here. I am happily mistaken. I got diamonds from that. That's pretty cool. I also want to collect some fish while I'm here. Not those fish. Pretty fish. Like that blue and yellow one. You're very pretty. Get over here. Alright, I might have gone a bit overboard collecting a whole bunch of coral, and now I don't have enough stuff in my inventory to fit any sand. I am going to come back and probably also get more coral, but then remember to get sand as well. I put all of the fish that I caught down here just so I could see like exactly how many I had. I think I want to get a few more, so I'm going to head back to the coral area to grab sand, any remaining coral that I need, and a few more fish. I found another parrot. It's going to be mine if I can get enough seeds for it. He hates me. No, it's okay. It's okay. I can get more seeds for you. Anything for you, please. Please, I just need you in my life. It's okay. It's okay. I get more seeds, but this is the last bit of seeds I'm getting. I don't want to destroy the wildlife / derail my video. Please. Please, I have 11 more seeds. Where did you go? Come back. I was going to name you Cheeseburger. Where did you go? Cheeseburger, no. Please, I love you. Yes, you love me too. Hello, Cheeseburger. I have a parrot, and I'm going into the sea for travel. Does that make me a pirate? I have a pirate skin. I'm a pirate now! I've got cool skin and parrot. Alright, now it is time to go do piratey things, like collect sand in the ocean. I'm at the desert. Now it is time to get some coral, or I guess some extra fish, and some more sand. I have returned. I'm no longer a pirate, but I still have Cheeseburger, which is pretty cool. Now it's time to get building. I'm also giving Cheeseburger an actual name tag. There you go. Alright, here's what I'm thinking for the aquarium. It's all stone right now, but eventually it won't be. This is gonna be like a kind of mound lump cliff thing, and then this is gonna be like a castle wall, and you can like walk through here, and then there's gonna be like something down here, I don't know. And then up here you can kind of like walk along the castle wall. I'm not sure if I want this to be moss, like it's like a garden thing, or wood, and then have it be all like broken and sad. Either way, you're going to be able to like walk up into here and then also have this little extra area to like float around in. I put this here because the wall was looking really boring and I couldn't put in a waterfall because this will all eventually be underwater, which is pretty exciting. Alright, I've got the sand in. It looks sandy. There's not much else to say about it. Next, I'm gonna do the castle bits. I'm going to do that in some nice deep slate so that it contrasts with the walls. I have built the castle. I decided that instead of doing moss or spruce, I did moss and spruce. I think it looks pretty interesting. Here's what it's looking like from above. Next, I'm going to detail these walls in here the same how I did those walls up there, except I think I'm also going to add a few blobs of moss. I don't actually like algae and water in real life. It is a horrible texture experience that I hate with every single bone in my body. But this is Minecraft and it can't hurt me and it looks somewhat nice, so I will be adding it here. I detailed the walls! They're very pretty! This room is very pretty! I'm very proud of this. I like this a lot. But now it's time to fill the entire space up to the top. Does it look better with normal glass? Yeah. Yeah, it does. Time to replace all of this. The next thing I'm gonna do is start decorating it with like all the corals and grasses and fun stuff. I am going to make some water breathing potions for this, so hopefully I have a pufferfish somewhere. Alright, I've got the main coral structures in. Now it's time to add the small things, like a few extra sea pickles, random, like, smaller coral bits, and some seagrass. I did it. It's really pretty. I didn't expect just adding foliage would change so much about it, but like, it's so cool looking. Anyway, let's get the fishes in here. I've got a lot of fish, so this might take multiple trips. I'd consider this project a success. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please make sure to like and subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!